Morning guys. So today, as part of daily living skills, I am going to go through the steps for cleaning your sink in your bathroom. Bit of a theme here, we've done the toilet, so now we're going to do the sink. So I'm going to start off by showing you what items you're going to need to clean your sink. So the first thing you're going to need is a sponge, something to clean your sink. I like to use one that's got a bit of a rough edge on it because it makes it a bit easier to get rid of any bits of dirt or stuck on soap and things like that. You're also going to need a sponge or a cloth that you can use to wipe around your sink at the end. You might want to use a toothbrush, and I'll show you how you could use this with your sink as well. Make sure it's an old one, not one that you're using to clean your teeth with. And some flash or some bathroom cleaner, just anything that you can use to clean your sink. This is just one brand, there's lots of brands out there, but make sure it's specially designed for cleaning sinks and bathroom areas. All right. Okay, so we're going to clean the sink. One other thing you might want to use are rubber gloves. I like to use rubber gloves because I don't like getting the chemicals on my hands. So I'm going to pop on my rubber gloves first before I start cleaning. Okay, so we're just going to go to the sink now. So obviously the first thing you need to do when you're cleaning your sink is just remove all the items that are on there already. So I'm going to take those off. Got an electric toothbrush here that's plugged in, so I'll turn it off at the mains and unplug it. And we just put these out of the way. Got some soap here as well, so I'll put that out of the way. Okay, and now we're ready to start cleaning the sink. Okay, so I'm going to start off by putting the cleaner on the sink itself. If you come in and have a look, you can see it's really grubby. We've got watermarks all over the taps. There's some soap, scum here, dust and all sorts of bits on there. So I'm going to make sure that I completely cover the sink with my cleaner, and I'm going to go on the taps as well and all round the inside of the bowl. Okay, so what I like to do is just leave it for maybe a minute or so when I do this, just to let it start working on the kind of dirt that you have on the sink. So if you just give it a minute or so and then you start cleaning. Okay, right, so we've left this for about a minute or two just to let it kind of work on the dirt. It makes it a bit easier to remove. So I'm going to use my sponge to clean. What I will do first is just run it under the hot tap just to get it a bit wet. It just like helps when you're rubbing it on the sink. And then I'm just going to clean really carefully around the whole sink. I don't want to miss anywhere, so I'm just going to make sure that I go around all the taps, at the back, around the front here. Okay, and then on the taps where it's got the watermarks, I'm going to really give them a good old rub, like that. Right under here. It's quite easy to miss bits, so you just need to make sure you kind of do it in an organised way. Where there's soap here, you might be able to see it's kind of sticking to the side of the sink, so you just have to put a bit of elbow grease in really, and it can take a bit of work to get it off because it does like to stick, but if you keep going, there we go, that bit's come off. And then I'm going to clean all around the inside of the bowl. Make sure that I do the plug hole as well, and at the back here. Sometimes that gets missed, and under the taps. So just go all the way around here. Okay, and once you've done the whole area, you have a good look to make sure that you haven't missed anywhere. It's quite easy to miss bits. You can then, if you want, use a toothbrush, especially if you've got any kind of mould around the edge of the taps. These ones have been kept fairly clean, which is really good. So if you have got mould and it's quite hard to get off, you can use special cleaner for mould, and you can just go round the taps like this, just to make sure they're really clean where they're attached to the sink. You won't always be able to get everything off. This one's got some lime scale around it. You can get special lime scale remover to get rid of lime scale as well if you want to get rid of that. Okay, so we've cleaned it all with the bathroom cleaner. I'm going to rinse out my sponge again. So I'm going to get all the cleaner out. And then I just like to try and rinse it first by just squeezing some water out of my sponge. And just go all the way round, go over the tap so you can see if you've missed any bits. This one here, all the way round. And then once you've got rid of the bathroom cleaner from the sink, you can use your cloth. You need to wet this because it's a sponge, so it goes really hard once it dries. And then really wring it out so you've got all the water out of it. And then I'm going to wipe round the sink just to get off any excess water. Sometimes it will go down the front as well, so you just want to wipe there. Wipe off the taps. There we go. Get the plug hole and put it back round the tap if that's how you keep it. And then give it a nice good wipe round here as well. There we go. And if you want to kind of shine your taps up at all, you can just use like an old tea towel or cloth just to dry them off and give them a shine so they look really nice. And just run the tap one more time just to get rid of those little bits. Okay, and then you can always dry off your sink with that. There we go. And then all you need to do is just pop your bits back on. Put the toothpaste back. Plug this back in. I won't turn it on yet. Just pop that back in its stand if you've got one of those. And then just take your gloves off. Alright, and then just give your hands a wash anyway, just because you've had your gloves on. So give them a wash with some water and some soap in your nice clean sink. Dry them off. And then come and have a look and see how shiny and clean it is. Alright, so I hope that was really easy to follow and that you're going to have a go at doing this at home. It's so satisfying when you've done it and your sink looks really clean. So give it a go and see how you get on. Alright, take care, bye!